Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so yesterday we created a new design for a new variation for the bars of the window. Today we're going to continue with this. Also we started a special design like a curve shape. With that, I think that we're going to create another one more variation, and then maybe we can try to create the same variations for the other windows. Okay, and then we can continue with doors. So I think that's all. Now we're using curves. We're playing with curves and the wireframe modifier. So I think that it's time to start. We're going to continue with that today. Let's see if we can finish today the two new variations. Okay, so let's get started. Let me. Okay. Okay, this is the number that we're going to use. Hello Girish, welcome. I am creating a new, more complex design for another variation. One more to cover this part. Let's create one more shape to close this part, to cover this part. One similar to this one. No. I think that I need to move it a little bit to the in the y-axis in this direction, because look, remember that the wireframe is like this. Look, we have this border here, and we're going to have like this space, this gap, and I don't want that, so I need to close. Look, I don't want this gap. I need to move this closer. The same for the, no, this is already, no, I have to do the same for this one, for the curves. Okay, I think that I'm going to move this a little bit down, and I'm going to add spheres in these corners to cover this area. And I'm going to use this one to cover this down part here, okay? Better. You circle, a circle, not a sphere. Ah, but I forgot. I need a curve to create something like this. Oh, let's do this again. Curve, curve, curve. Okay, here it is not the same as this curve, so I need, let me see, so this one is good. I need to find a way to, okay, remember the, let's see, the, what is the, this plane that we're using for reference. We can go here, add this edge here, okay, and select this sphere. Let's see if this is going to work. We're going to use edge, center, and yes, it worked. The only thing that we have to do right now is to make it a little bit bigger so it both sides. I'm going to move this a little bit down, so the purpose is to cover like all the spaces. Maybe I should touch this. Maybe I should touch this. The purpose was to cover the gaps to protect the inside. Here. Great. Now let's use the array modifier. Okay. we're going to use, of course, the mirror modifier here to project the other parts in the other side, but right now I am not using it because these are curves and I want to convert this into meshes. Then I will use the mirror modifier to cover all this area here. Okay, so now as you can see, we have the protection for these windows in all these parts. Now we need to fill something to add something here to protect the upper part of this special variation for the bars. Please, for those who are new, remember to help me with a subscription. It is free and it is not more than it doesn't take you more than 1 second. Okay, here what can we add in here? I don't want these hearts, I already have that in the previous design. Let me think. Maybe we should follow this. Let me think 1 moment, please. 1 moment, please. Let me try to do this. Okay, I'm going to select this part, to duplicate it, move it in X, and here I am going to, no, here, going to rotate this. This okay, this is the one that we're going to use. Let's rotate this a little bit. Here, it's too much. Okay, it looks not the way I want it. Let me 1 moment hide the wireframes. What do you think about this? It is different, but I think that it is not good. It should be more round. Or we can leave it. We can leave it like that. We can leave it like that. What do you say? To make it more, even more, trying to follow this, we can make this part to touch this part here. What do you say? For me, it is looking good. Or okay, let me think. No, but I need to cover this part. I was thinking about using this sphere to cut in this part and only leave half of the sphere. Or another thing that we can do is to cut here and leave only this part, then duplicate it and invert it and leave the other part. That's also another thing that we can do. Let me see. We're going to hide it. We're going to hide it or move it to bars backup just in case. I'm going to move this one to bars backup too. I'm going to convert, let me copy this value. Let's see if my plan is going to work, okay? And how it is going to look. I'm going to delete this part, convert this into mesh, right, offset 1.7. And then I'm going to do what I already told you, that is to maybe here 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. See if I can use the mirror modifier. This one. Yes. So what do you think? The only bad thing is, if we can call it like that, is that we have too much space here in between. But we cover this. What do you think? What do you think? Please let me know. it is looking good. The only problem with this design is that maybe it not follows the other part of the design, because this is too much, like here we have too much curves and here it is like nothing. And we have too much space in between. So I'm going to hide this to the bars backup. Then we go to bars backup and bring back this one, bars, this one, bars. This one is a little bit better, but maybe okay. Maybe this one is not looking good. It needs to be more curved. So I have an idea. I'm going to hide this one. I'm going to move this to bars backup just in case. And here we're going to create a design like it's going to be similar to this one. Okay, so with that maybe we can have a design that makes sense. I don't want hearts because I already have hearts in the previous design. Use this one. Duplicate. I am going to work here in this side, and once I have the final design, I'm going to rotate it. So I don't like destroy the curves. Okay, I mean to leave it flat from the side view. I don't want to destroy that. So I'm going to work in this view, and then I will rotate it here once I have the final design. I don't want hearts. I don't want hearts because I already have hearts in here. Look. Okay, let's try to create something like hearts, but let's see. Okay, this is what I have here. Let's see if we can create a special heart, okay? Okay, here, okay, this is the origin. I am going to it in here. Where is the what is the sorry, which one should I use? I have using X. Sorry, because it's no. I have to go here, sorry. Okay, we can use this and then we can start changing. I am doing that so I can leave I'm going to use this as the origin point for this curve. Let me add this. No, sorry. Select this one, move the cursor to selected, select this one, and set origin to 3D cursor. So now we have that, and let's move it to the inside part like that, and then I can add the mirror modifier here. Okay, that. Okay. Now the array here is going to be very difficult. Sorry. Offset. Okay. So it seems that I cannot use my design in here. No, yes, I can use it. So okay. Yes, we have to create the hearts. We have to create the hearts in here. Wireframe. And it is not as I imagined, so let me move it. Let's see if this is going to work. Great, now it is in the center. Okay, now let's great. This design, we can use this design. It looks slightly similar to the other one, but I think that it is a good idea. It is looking good. If you have any other idea, please let me know. Okay, so now we're going to do some adjustments, and then we're going to transform everything into meshes and apply the sharp edges to the parts that we need to apply. The shadow, smooth shadow, and finally we we group everything into one mesh. Okay, and with that we finish this design. You know what? I don't like this one. Okay, let's start with these parts. We already can. This is already converted, right? Shade smooth. Yes, this is already with the yes, this is already. Let's copy this one and transform this into a mesh. Just in case we're going to duplicate, remember to always have backups. And let me copy this one, delete that, convert this curve into mesh. Let me see if it is at the exact level that I want it to be. And just it is good. Okay, now let's use the array modifier 7 offset and paste. Now yes, let's use shade smooth. Let's okay. Wait. Sorry. Let's do this again. I have this. I'm going to move it to bars backup. Select this because I think that I did this part with the previous. Okay, now that we have everything in order, we're going to convert this into mesh. It is not a curve anymore. Let's use again the array modifier, offset 7, and now we have that. Shade smooth. Okay, and here we're going to use the march up. Great. It is not 7, it is 8. Great. Now we have this one. Great. Let's go one by one, okay? Okay, now we have that. Here we have to move this a little bit more to the inside. And now let's go. Okay, by doing that we have this problem. Try with 5. $45. Oh no, let's go with 5. Okay. Here we can move a little bit out so we don't have the problem with the intersection here. Or let's do this. Let's first take care of this one and then we will continue with the other one, okay? So this is my design. I'm going to duplicate it to bars backup, and I'm going to apply the modifier, of course. Here I think that I can select everything for the sharp edges. Here we don't do sharp edges in here. We do sharp edges. Okay. Let's name this as window for bars 7, okay? So we have the reference for the main object, window for bar 7, and we can start merging the ones that we already are sure that are already converted. Just in case, this one I am not going to touch. I'm going just to apply. I'm going to select and join. Now we have this one. Okay, to the parts backup just in case, and I think that it is good. It is good. Yes. So we can convert this into mesh. Great. And then we can make it to be part of this of the bars 7. Let me see what I have here. This is the backup. I'm going to leave it until I finish. No, I'm going to move it to backup. Everything to backup. Remember, everything to backup. Backup all the things that we are not going to use. This one is the problem right now. Let me try to move it a little bit down. But it is going to touch all of these parts. I don't want that. I don't want this. The only thing that we can do here is just to delete or move this into this side to cover this part. This is the only thing that we can do. So I think that we are sure about this shape. Let's check. Yes, it is perfect. Curve here. Yes, it is perfect. We're not going to touch anything else here. Let me see. Yes, I think that it is. Maybe. Let me see. Maybe this is what I can do. It is going up. I'm going to try to move this at the same level, okay? Just the vertex. I know what can I do. Let me see if this is going to work. We can use the grid. Let's see. It's not as I imagine, but okay. And by doing that, I think that we need to move this down. Okay. So again, what I'm going to do is to create a backup and return here and convert this into mesh. No, yes. One moment. The music. Sorry. Va a tener problem. Copyright. Let me see how many songs. Okay. Just one song. So music stop. Okay. I'll be back in a moment. I'll go for some water and we'll continue. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. Um, I have to use Marshall. And here, because the curves are not going to affect these parts, we can delete all of these other, here, look. We can delete all of these edges that we are not going to use. Let me think, where should I start to delete? We can go here. Here we can start to delete all of these parts. These all edges. Okay, can delete these parts. Let me see what happens if I delete this one. Nothing happened. No, here. Okay, we can leave it like that. Okay, for now. If you don't want, don't delete. But I am doing that to have less polygons. I'm going to apply this and okay. We can edge center and move it here to be have exactly in the same origin point, following this. But why I did this? It is because I use curves. Okay, we're good. We're good. Again, I'm going to move it to bars backup. This is a curve. Convert to mesh. And let's start to delete all of these edges that we're not going to use. We don't need. Remember that when we were creating the sculpts, I tried to add more polygons because for sculpting, when you add more polygons, it is because you're going to add more detail, right? For modeling, and especially that this is like kind of low poly. One moment, please. One moment. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Now that we are again modeling, 3D modeling for games or animations, we should need to use less polygons. We need to delete all the polygons that we are not going to use. So, okay, solve edges. Look, now we have only 4 faces. That's good. And I'm going to select everything here. Mark these edges. And shade smooth. Okay, great. I think that I use the same. Okay. Okay, let's let's not repeat. Okay, this one, and I'm going to delete this one that I'm not going to use, just in case. Let me draw here. Sorry. Like that. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. Or no, not delete. Yes, delete. Let's delete. We're not going to use it. And I'm going to duplicate. It is because we don't have faces. That's why. Let me use the wireframe. Okay. Let's move down. Yes, have that, and we can erase. We are using to snap that in the exact point that we want. We are using this edge as reference with in the object mode, and with the center here with edges to snap base. With that, now we are going to duplicate it, move it to bars backup. Let me delete this wireframe, select this, and okay, great. I was speaking and the microphone was off. I turned off the microphone. Okay, now that we're back, I was saying that. Look, these are the results of the wireframe. You know what? Let me think. Let me think. No, the thing is that I want to be in this way. For bars, we're going to use this like diagonal triangle or something like that. Shapes to follow the low poly, and also yes, we're good, we're good. Remember that the other way to do this is um, to use like the same wireframe that we're using, delete all the faces and only leave the edges, and use the skin modifier, and then scale down in the edit mode. Scale down until you see a wireframe that you're going to like. The only thing with that is that you're going to produce a lot of edges that you're not going to use, and also that you need to add sharp edges to all the corners, to all the borders, so you don't have like these kind of artifacts when you use shade smooth. And I am using shade smooth because in the whole project we're going to use shade smooth. Okay, so now we have all of this part. Now let's use this one. Let's fix this one. Let me close this. No, I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. Okay, I think that this is enough for this part. Try to change a little bit this part here. Okay, now let's duplicate this and move it to backup just in case. Remember, right now let's convert this into mesh. Use mirror modifier. Great. Let's shader smooth. Close this because we need to close this one. Close this other one. And I start to select all the edges, important edges. Mark sharp. With that, we have this clean with no artifacts here, this mesh with the shadows that looks very clean and smooth. And now we're going to add a mirror modifier. No problem here, no problem the other side, everything is good. And let's join the bars. So you can see that we have part 7 almost complete. Let's continue with the other shapes. Now let's go with this. Okay, it is touching all the parts. Oh, sorry. let's see the design. Yes, it is looking good, so we can continue. Let's do the same thing. Duplicate, bars backup, convert this into mesh, mirror modifier, great, shade smooth, garbage. Okay. Now, I am not really sure about this one. So, no, I think that this one I'm not going to use that one. I don't like that shape. What do you say? Mm, let's create another shape, okay? Hello, welcome. Move this to this backup, convert this into mesh, shade smooth, mirror modifier, okay. Before we rotate, remember that I told you that I am going to rotate this part when I finish the design, so let's do that. And by finish the design, I mean let's see if this is touching the bodies are touching the edges are touching the other parts of the mesh. Let me use wireframe. Okay, so now this is the last part of this special window and vars, and then let's fix that part. Let's see. Look, for example, here this is not touching, but sorry. I'm not have to worry about that because only by moving this up and down we're going to fix that. So don't worry about that. The sides are the most important part right now. Okay. Okay. Look. We're good with that. Here. That. Touch that. And okay. Let's duplicate this and move it to bars backup. I'm going to mirror for this part. Let's select this part. No, look, the array is not verified, I think. Yes, yes. So let me. I already duplicate this or not? Let me see. There's something that I already duplicate that. Let me delete this part here. And now let's duplicate that. Let's back up. Okay, let's select that. Let me delete the modifiers. Object mesh mirror, first mirror, and then array. Okay, great. Now let's delete. Let's delete. Let's delete this one, and I'm going to origin to the center. Sorry, no. No, I cannot do that. No, let's only apply the mirror modifier and move the origin to the center. Okay, now let's duplicate this. Let's rotate this only 10 degrees. I already know the exact value because I use that value. With this kind of projects, when I have to rotate a lot of things, I usually take notes or just try to do some multiples for exact values. For example, 5, 10, 2, 4. Try to do that so I can remember easily the values that I am using, and it is going to be exact. Now, by doing that, I need to move it in the center because it is not at the center. So let's use that. Now we have that at the center. And okay, now we can or move down to touch this or move it up to cover the upper part. And I think that I'm going to move up to cover the upper part like that, so we don't have too many gaps. Yes, I like this one. Let's use the shade smooth and let's start to fill this part. Edges, my sharps. I have to do the same to the other side. Remember that I delete the mirror so I can move the origin to the center. I have to do this in both sides. No, it is not too much work. Sharp. I should do this before I apply, but okay, I forgot. Don't worry, it doesn't take too much time. Mark, close, and let's select the edges. Very sharp. And we finish the bars. Look. So right now we can do what we can do is to create another variation. Let me see what other variation we can create. We can do something like this, but it is this one is weird because I don't see something like this. No. What else we can do right now? I already have something like this. I know what we can do. We can play with spheres. I can use spheres and let me think. We can use this one. We can use. I'm thinking. Spheres, maybe here. This sphere is here. No, we can. I want to create one more design. Another one simple. No, not something like this. Okay, let's try to create something like this. This is not a very common bars in my city, but let's create just another variation, okay? Okay, let me hide this one. Select this. Let's try to find this one. Yes, let's use this one. Duplicate it and move to bars. 0.02. Okay. Seven. Okay, let's bring back our spheres that I already calculated. Let me find the spheres. Ooh, that's this one. Just this one. No, no, this one, or this one. Let me think. Let me think. This one. This one. And this one. Verse. And let's rotate this 90. Okay. That is too much. No, sorry, not 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. No. One moment. Yes, it is. It is the. This is the. Yes. Okay. Here. Let me use 3 here, okay? Okay, great, better. No, if I do that, I'm with, no. 0.2, let's leave it like 0.2. Okay, this is at the middle. So spheres first. I add this here. Let me think about. Well, please help me with suggestions. We should follow exactly this, or we need to play with another design. We can move this one here, and then leaves another one's at the middle. Okay, at the middle, Let's try. I'm going to duplicate this one. But if I do that, too much. For now, we're going to leave it like that. Okay. We are going to play right now. We're going to play. Let's leave it like that. Should I do? What should I do? This is 3, right? 3. Okay, now we're good. Great. Perfect. Okay, I have that. Please, let me think. One moment, please. Okay, let's continue. No, no, no. I don't like this. I don't like this. Or maybe. Okay, this is a simple design, and I think that I'm going to keep this. Let me right now. Let me duplicate all of these parts. Move it to bars backup. Apply wireframe. Shade smooth. Here I'm going to apply the. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So it's going to be 4, 8. Oh, sorry, sorry. Okay, and we finished that. But just to say goodbye for today, I'm going to bring back the level 7 because it is looking better. This is more impressive. Okay, friends, so this is all for today. Tomorrow we're going to start working on more this. What do you say? Let's take a break about designs for bars for the windows, because right now we have to do all the things that we just did right now for the other windows. Not exactly because the designs are different, but something similar, okay? But maybe let's take a break, or maybe we can create for the small window. For the small window, we can create some bars variations, and then we can go with the doors. We can start with the doors. So that's all for today, friends. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. You can follow me on Twitch, Kick, and my social media accounts, X, Instagram, and TikTok. You can find me as Francis Arco. Remember, you have all the info here in the YouTube page. You can join to the Discord server. We can share things about 3D and games. No, 3D, only 3D. Right now, the channel is going to focus only on 3D. What else? If you want to, you can join to. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, the social media account, the LinkedIn page. You can create a project on Upwork and see trader as a messenger too. If you want to support, if you want to know what kind of computer I'm using, you have the KitCon link. In that site, you're going to find all the components that are used for my PC. Those links are going to send you directly to Amazon, where you're going to find more information. And if you want to support the channel, remember, friends, that you have the super stickers, thanks, super chats. We also have memberships, and if you have a PayPal link, and even you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games and animations, you can visit my TurboSquid store. If you want sculptures that is for 3D printing, you can visit my Culture store. And also you have CG Trader, a third option where you are going to find both assets and sculptures. I said sculptures like this one. For TurboSquid, you're going to find assets. For sculptors, you have Cols 3D, and also you have CG Trader, a third option where you're going to find both assets and sculptures. Yes. And soon I start to maybe upload exclusive projects that I only allow to add to CG Trader. Okay. So that's all, friends. we're good. Right now we're going to continue on Kick with the other project. I think that today we're going to start with the pose. We have to draw the mouth, then we can move forward with the pose. So that's all. Thanks for coming. Please remember, tomorrow we have YouTube and Twitch. In a few minutes, Kick. Remember, if nothing happens, if everything is okay, if I don't have any blackout, and if I don't have to work in another project that have really difficult, challenging deadlines. So thanks for coming. Thank you for your support. Please remember to subscribe and see you in the next one.